Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Gamble with Jimmy. Today we will be playing Baccarat again. I usually send out a video every day in the afternoon regarding on Baccarat. For those of you that are working during the day and have to watch it in the evening, that's totally fine. It'll be available for you for review. All right, now today we're going to go ahead and do what we always do. We're going to weight the 33%. The only time that we're not weighting 33% is if we're playing banker, player, banker, banker, player. Today, we weighted the 33% and we're getting an idea of what the shoe is telling us. And as of right now, we're going to have to say that this is a chop board contingent on the outcome of this, where we're at. And we're also going to have to say it's most likely going to be a player board. So we're going to we have a rule that we never go against a run when it hits the third win in a row. We always respect the fourth one. So we're going to go ahead and wait and see what it does. Okay, so it has continued on to player. It is showing signs of a player board, and it's still undetermined if it's going to be a chop or a run a drop type of board. Right now, I'm leaning to a chop board. It looks to me more like a chop board, but it's still early in the shoe. So let's give it a chance and see what it's going to do here. Okay, so it is going to go to banker. It is going to go back and chop. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to do what we always do. In this particular case, after 33%, this is about the 33% here of the shoe. What we're going to do, we have not seen more than 4 straight wins. We have 3 here, and we have 4 here. So we're going to go ahead and treat it as a chop board, and we're going to just be careful after 3 to protect ourselves. So we're going to go with player here, and we're going to start it off on only a $25 bet. Our goal today will be between 100 and 150. Okay, we're going to start off with a loss. We have banker coming down. Now, 2 in a row is not a concern for us, so we're going to continue to play the chop board. We're going to double it up on player. And we're going to get beat again. Okay, so we are seeing a drop. So we're going to have to respect the fourth one and lay off. Okay, so it did go back to a chop. We were just 1 away. We just missed it. We're going to go ahead and continue to play a chop board. The shoe is telling us it's a chop board. Okay, so we're going to go with banker here. And we have lost 75, so we do have to go ahead and do 100 here. And we're going to get that win. We're finally in the winner's bracket. All right, so we're up $20. And we have to stick to our guns and go with player. Okay, we're going to lose. Okay, we're going to go with player again here. We're going to say it's going to chop. And we got to go to 50. Okay, we're going to lose again. So we got banker. It's coming down. We're going to have to respect the fourth one and lay off this one. Okay, so that's a tie. We're just going to repeat it. All right, so player's going to get the win. So we're getting a little unlucky. We are recognizing that it's a chop board. That happens in Baccarat. So sometimes you just have to keep pedaling along. Sooner or later, you're gonna time it right. So we're gonna go ahead and go with banker again, and we do have to go to 100 on banker. Okay, so it's gonna get us in a little situation here where we're gonna have to continue to bet bigger. So it's going to be a little more stressful of a situation of a session. Now, here's one thing that I am not comfortable with, okay? And I'm going to tell you right now. You do have player, as I mentioned to you, I do recognize this more as a player shoe, okay? I'm a little more concerned with player drops than I am with banker drops right now. So this has a pattern of coming down more. So what I'm going to do, I normally don't respect it until it's 3 in a row, but I'm going to respect this one and I'm going to lay off, especially being down a little bit on the session. Okay, so we're going to take this one off just to prevent a player run. Okay, we got a 7-7 tie. That would have been $1,000 that we would have just made because we do put 25 on the blazing 7 on every hand. This simulator does not allow that or have that. So we would have made $1,000 right there and we would be gone. We would be gone on a $25 bet, $1,000. Okay, so we're going to deal this again. We're going to repeat it. Okay, so we have another tie. So we're going to repeat it again. Okay, and player's going to get the win. Okay, so you only have 2 in a row. Okay, you do only have 2 in a row. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and take a chance here and play the chop. Okay, so I am going to take a chance. This is a gamble. I'm going to play the chop that this is going to be banker for 200. All right, we're going to get that win. That's going to put us back in the positive, okay? Now, the reason why that I did that is because you had a tie here, and this side had only won 2 in a row. And the history of this shoe is telling me that it's a chop board. So once I have to recognize that, I have to go with what the board is telling me, okay? It doesn't mean you're going to win. We could have easily lost there. There's no guarantee. Had we lost, it would have put us in a more stressful situation, and we would have had to use our bankroll to get us out. Okay, I may not have went to 400 or 500 on the next one if I would have lost that. I might have went just another 200. Okay, you don't have to try to get it all back on one bet every single time when you start getting down, especially when you know you're way ahead on the casino. Don't make it easy for them to give all the money back on a bad day. Okay, all right, so let's go ahead and look again. We're going to go right back to a chop board. Okay, so we're going to go with player for a quarter. We're going to get that win. Okay, we're finally going to get up to $60. Okay, now today's a tough day so far. So we may call it quits after 100 profit and just be happy with what we were able to get. Okay, so let's go ahead and go with banker. Okay, we're going to get that win. We're starting to catch a little heat here. So we got $83 that we're up. The board is starting to finally work out for us. So let's keep it going. Let's go with 25 on player. All right, so we're on a winning streak and we're up to 108. So now we have to make a decision. What do we want to do? Our goal was 100 to 150. That was our goal. That was all we're looking for, okay? So what we're going to do here is we do identify that this is a chop board. We've predicted it from the get-go, okay? This drop of 4 caused a little concern because it went over my ability of identifying what a shoe is doing. And this 3 is my rule of thumb. So anytime that I don't see anything going past 3, that's when I identify it as a chop board. When I start seeing 4 drops, that changes everything. So I did have to take concern here, which is why we never bet over 3 in a row. Now, if we're playing the opposite If we see that in identifying these as dropping 4 and more, then we're always playing the drop, which is a good thing because a lot of times we get a lot of wins in a row when they start dropping and we're on that winning side from the get-go. So for example, let's say that this was a drop board. Let's say it had dropped all the way to here 5 times. Let's say that this banker had dropped down to 4 or 5 times. We would have identified this board, this shoe, as a drop board. So therefore, when it switched to player, we would have been playing the drop. We would have won, we would have won, we would have won. And what happens if it comes and makes an L like that? We would have won 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 in a row. Okay. I've seen them sometimes go on runs for 14, 15 times in a row. So that can happen. So when chop boards is a little more different. It's like throwing jabs. You're in a fight. You just throw a jab, jab. Every jab you might win $25. Okay. So what we're going to do is we can continue to play, and we have about here that we can play to. No more than here. All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to just take the 108 because it could have been a dangerous session. I want to teach you when it's hard, that's not good. Whenever it's hard, it's not good. You can get through it and you can make a profit, but your good sessions will go smoothly, very smoothly. So we're not going to give the casino an opportunity. I know that I'm going to be able to win no matter what this thing does. It's just that, do I want to get myself in a situation where I'm making $600 to $1,000 to $1,300 bets? Do I want to do that? If I do that, I'm going to end up making a lot more profit. That's for sure. Most likely, my profit is going to end up being like $300, $400, $500, $600 win. But am I in the mood to do that? Right now, it's in the morning. I'm having a cup of coffee. I'm relaxing. I'm taking the $108 and I'm walking away. Because it's what I teach you all the time. It's so much easier to win 100 to 150 and walk away. The next time I come, all I got to do is win 100 to 150. Okay, I'm not chasing losses. I'm not getting down $300, $400, $500 and leaving the casino and then having to come back, having to get back 350 just to break even that day. That's not how I play. Which is why I'm a winning player, which is why I'm trying to teach you, and which is why I have a gambling channel, because I'm giving you good advice. That's my job, is to teach you the correct way to be a good gambler. Even if you don't do it for a living, you can make money doing it when you do go. Why not win? Taking the 108, hitting the cash out button. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. Hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't subscribed, and I will see you on the next one. You'll get one of these every single day.